Today I'm having, it's raspberry zinger. You can just smell the fruity berry smell in it. Oh, it smells so good. It has such a good flavor. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shakayla and I'm a full-time reseller, and I predominantly sell on Poshmark as well as Mercari and eBay. Today's video is entitled, I sold luxury items dirt cheap, because over the last few years on Poshmark, it has been a learning curve for me. And in the beginning, I would find things and I wouldn't be super familiar with brands, or I might have been familiar with the brand, but I didn't price it correctly. And I want to show some of my mess ups and screw ups when pricing these luxury items and how I ended up pretty much giving them away. And so I thought I'd show you guys 10 luxury items that I sold for dirt cheap. And these are all items that I sold maybe 3-4 years ago, when this was just simply a hobby for me. Here and there I would post things. So you guys can see all the good stuff I let go. It's a shame. That's some good tea. So number one to get started is an Alexander McQueen straitjacket. This jacket was absolutely stunning. It was a pretty green color, and it was simply a pullover. So you didn't zip it up in any way. You just pulled it over. And this jacket was, I believe, or it retailed for around $300. It might have been a little bit more. And it had a small little spot on it that was a flaw, and I ended up marking this jacket for $75 because it had a flaw. And I remember the person bought it, and then they came back and they were like, oh, I just realized it said it had a flaw. But when they got the jacket, they were so happy. They were like, oh, that does not even matter. The flaw was so small. And they got that jacket for $75. I mean, that's the deal. Alexander McQueen. Number two are Balenciaga jeans. I sold these Balenciaga jeans, y'all, and I sold them for $34. These were some black jeans. And like a few years ago, when I did get a lot of these luxury items, I guess it was easier to find these items because people weren't just really searching for them in the thrift stores and in the consignment stores. But lately with social media, luxury has become so mainstream and people are always on the hunt for it. Everybody wants a luxury piece. So I think that's why I don't really find as much luxury anymore. But yeah, it's so mainstream now that I would never put these items up for as cheap as I sold them for today. But you know, back then I was like, okay, I'll give a person a deal. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, I got these Balenciaga jeans and I sold them for $34. And y'all, don't judge me on my pictures back in the day. They were a little bit all over the place. Don't judge me. I was trying to figure out my setup back then. But I've definitely improved. Okay. Number three are Louis Vuitton jeans. I found these Louis Vuitton jeans doing consignment shopping, and they were actually in really, really good condition. The pictures don't show how great they actually looked in person, but yeah, they were really great looking jeans, and I ended up selling these jeans for $75. And the jeans were actually regular, I believe $750. That's what I put on the post. So they got what, 90% off? Number four is a Louis Vuitton denim purse. Now, this denim purse, this is a bag my mom actually had, and it was this gorgeous denim purse. She thrifted this purse actually from the Goodwill, and this was way back in the day, and she got a really good price on it. And she had it for years and years and years, and she would barely wear it. I mean, she'd pull it down and wear it here and there, just like special occasions. And she finally decided that she was just gonna sell it. And this person got this bag for $250. Now, we all know what Louis Vuitton retails for. It usually starts at around $1,200, $1,300 and up for bags. Even the really small bags started at around $1,200. So you might get a little wallet or a little card holder for $400 or $500. So this person got a whole Louis Vuitton bag, and it was in good condition, for $250. Ah! Steal. So they definitely got the hookup. Number 5 is a vintage Gucci purse. Now this purse, I believe this purse sold maybe 2 years ago, because it wasn't that far back. But this purse I found at the Goodwill, and it was just hanging on a purse rack. Now, if you go in the Goodwill nowadays, Goodwill would have that locked up in a case, and they lock everything all the way from Michael Kors, Coach, anything that can sell for at least like $50, $60. They're gonna lock it up in a case. And this bag was just out. Now inside it did have quite a bit of wear, but the outside looked really, really nice. And looking back at this purse, I wish I had it. But I was not worried about Gucci 2 years ago. I just didn't care. And yeah, looking back at these pictures, I'm like, I wish that was mine. It's so cute. It was vintage. I mean, the color was pretty. It was like a navy blue leather trimming. It was cute. And y'all, this purse, it sold for $115. I sold somebody a Gucci purse for $115. I'm mad. I'm mad because if I had a Gucci purse today, I mean, I put it up for at least $700, $750 at least. Because I mean, if you look at like the Gucci Marmonts, they start at around, I think around 1,000. I'm not too familiar with the actual Gucci print, the G's all over the bags, how much those go for, but they probably start at around 11, 12, 13. A lot of luxury brands, that's where they start, like 11, 1,200. And for me to give this to this person for $100, I'm just, oh, they got a deal though. The next thing I have, it's number 6. It's Acme Studio sandals, and I sold these sandals for $10, and they are $300 sandals. These sandals, I do remember them. They're actually my style. They're like a rubber sandal, and they have shoestrings through them, and they lace up. And these sandals just looked so stylish, and I'd wear those today. And honestly, when I got the sandals, I'd never heard of the brand Acme. Is it Acme or Acme? It's Acme? Okay. I never heard of that brand, and even to this day, I don't even think about that brand, but I need to keep my eye out for it now. So yeah, it's a $300 pair of sandals. They were in perfect condition, and I gave them to someone for $10. I know they were happy. They probably resold them. Number 7 is a Chloe Paddington bag, and I sold this bag for $46. And it is a $1,200 bag. And I believe the bag might have had a flaw or two, but it was a $1,200 bag, and I sold it for $45. Who does that? Ugh. The reseller I am today is cringing. The reseller I am today is shaking. She's shaking. Somebody got a Chloe bag for $45. A lot of the Chloe bags I see nowadays, they're like small camera bags that people wear, and so those are the more stylish ones that people like. This was more of a shoulder, no, it's more like a what do you call it, like a satchel bag, but it doesn't matter. It's a luxury brand, and they got it for $45. Number 8 is an Oscar de la Renta dress, and it came with a jacket, a matching jacket, so it was like a dress set. And I still remember this dress to this day. It was so vibrant, the orange color in it, it was beautiful. The dress was in excellent condition. I sold this dress for $20. Why did I sell an Oscar de la Renta dress for $20? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. Why would I sell an Oscar de la Renta for $20? I'm trying to understand my mindset. I don't know. I have the internet. I had to have looked this stuff up. I just don't even know what I was thinking. Number 9 is Bottega Veneta heels. And I sold these heels for $10. I sold these heels for $10. And Bottega Veneta now, it is so, like, people love it. People love Bottega. All their handbags, everybody goes crazy over them. They have the like the braided textured handbags, and I actually found a Bottega thrifting, but it was so expensive that I just left it because, and it was really vintage. There was so much wear on it, and it was like a tiny little crossbody, and it was about that big. And I think it was, how much was it? It was probably like $100 and some dollars, but the wear on it, it was so much wear. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to spend $100 on just to try to flip it, and then it has so much wear, and then somebody's looking at it like, but I probably could have did something with it, but sometimes I just don't want to take big risks like that. It's just like, ugh. So yeah, this person got Bottega Veneta heels for $10. The last thing I sold dirt cheap, this is number 10. It is one of my favorite finds that I ever found, and it was the Gucci, some Gucci heels. And it's crazy, my mom actually found these heels, and she was looking at them up in the case, and she waves me over. She's like, she waved me over to look at them. I was like, oh, those are really cute, da, 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 get them. And I remember I went to the back of the store, and I was looking at shoes, and I saw my mom coming to the back, and she didn't have the shoes, and I'm like, hold up, go get those shoes. What are you doing? Go get the shoes. She's like, what? I'm looking at something else. But anyway, she ended up going back and getting the shoes. I think she got distracted by something else that was really nice, but I'm like, the Gucci shoes are way, way, way better than this. Go get the Gucci shoes. So she's like, oh, okay, let me go back and get them. And I think she was kind of hesitant to get them because they were so small. But y'all, I ended up selling these Gucci shoes for $100. And this print is actually so popular right now. Yeah. And so, yeah, I gave somebody some Gucci shoes for $100. Even though there was a little bit of wear on them, $100. So out of this whole list, y'all, I wish I could have kept that Alexander McQueen. I also would have kept some of this stuff. That Alexander McQueen Straitjacket, but I don't think I could fit it. It was a smaller jacket, so that's probably why I sold it. The Louis Vuitton denim purse, I would have sold. It wasn't really my style. I mean, it was my mom's purse. It wasn't really my style. I don't really like the denim Louis Vuittons. They're just not that cute to me. The vintage Gucci purse was so cute. Ugh, that navy color, it was so pretty. The Acme sandals, and if I could have fit them, I would have kept those Gucci heels. So the Acme sandals, Gucci heels, and the Gucci bag. Those are the 3 things that I would have kept for myself. I wouldn't have even sold them. I wouldn't have even sold them. But you know what? I'm saying that now, but even today, when I do actually find luxury items, I never think to keep them. I'm like, I'm gonna sell it. So I probably would have worn them for a little while, and then I would have put them up to be sold. So those are the 10 luxury items that I sold for dirt cheap. Y'all, and I regret it. I regret selling this stuff for dirt cheap, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Have kind of a fun, quirky little video, and hopefully y'all will price y'all luxury up so y'all can get the most money. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. But guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.